Neymar isn't everyone's cup of tea, but two things can't be questioned. Firstly, he's a world-class footballer, and secondly, he's an incredibly wealthy man. He also pockets additional cash from bonuses, endorsements and various sponsorships, from cars and villas to holidays and fashion. This is how Neymar spends his millions. Back in Brazil, he owns a £7 million villa. It's built on a 2.5-acre plot and features a gym, a tennis court, a spa, a massage room, a helipad and a jetty. Neymar also has a place in Beverly Hills. He's even got his own cinema there. We bet his Californian pals love gathering there to watch reruns of PSG vs Montpellier. Hey guys, watch me nutmeg this fullback for the 5th time. If you thought Neymar's property portfolio was impressive, just wait until you see how he gets around. That helipad we mentioned? That's for his own private helicopter, of course. And the jetty? Well, a man needs somewhere to park his yacht, you know. Neymar doesn't just travel by air and sea. If he wants to hit the road, he's got a fleet of cars worth more than £1 million to choose from. His collection includes a Ferrari, a Maserati, a Porsche and 3 Audis. Oh, and he also owns a Volkswagen worth less than £50,000. Who said Neymar isn't a man of the people? Neymar isn't just interested in material possessions, he's all about experiences too. And there's no expense spared when it comes to vacations. Now, you might find this hard to believe, but Neymar doesn't seem all that interested in package deals to Benidorm. He prefers hanging out on rented yachts worth $35 million, catching waves with his Brazilian surfer friend, or just living it up in luxury Las Vegas hotels with his pals. There's no flying economy with EasyJet for Neymar. He owns 2 private jets, one of which is personalized with his initials. Neymar marked his 28th birthday with an extravagant bash at an exclusive Parisian nightclub. Everyone wore white, which made it look like a tennis club get-together. His celebration 2 years earlier was even more lavish, with Ronaldo and Lewis Hamilton some of the famous attendees. He even flew over 50 guests from Brazil and paid all their expenses throughout their time in France. Former PSG defender Thomas Meunier criticised the club's outrageous party culture when he left in 2020. Who could he possibly have been aiming that comment at? Now, everyone knows it's not easy to organise a birthday party, but unlike the rest of us, Neymar's planning doesn't consist of creating a Facebook event or sending a few hopeful messages to his various WhatsApp groups. Do you really think a man who earns £100 a minute does all the legwork? Not a hope. Instead, Neymar pays 3 close friends £10,000 a month to manage his affairs. Yep, £10,000 a month each. The trio look after his commercial interests, organise events and upload social media content. And on top of their generous salaries, they also get to live rent-free in a Parisian mansion. Hello, where do we apply? Neymar spends more on clothing and accessories than most of us will earn in a lifetime. He's a big fan of watches and secured a sponsorship deal with Gaga Milano after dropping $180,000 on one of their products. It's not just jewellery that Neymar splurges on. He once spent $23,000 on shoes in one afternoon. He loves his tattoos too. Obviously, Neymar's seriously inked up. He has almost 50 tats, including the face of a lion on his left hand and a picture of his mum on his bicep. All those tattoos can't have been cheap either. We don't think he walked into just any old high street parlour. Neymar's one of the most marketable athletes in the world. He earns huge sums from deals with brands like Nike, Gillette, MasterCard and Red Bull. He also has his own business interests. In 2017, he launched Neymoji, an app that allows users to send emoji and stickers of his face. Who said footballers are vain? He's also the endorser of his own brand, NJR. But Neymar spends more on charity work than business interests. He organises an annual charity march in Brazil to raise funds for struggling families. And since 2014, he's funded the Instituto Projeto Neymar Jr., an organisation that helps more than 2,000 poor Brazilian children achieve their potential through sport and education. We can only commend Neymar for his charity work, but we're not so sure about his hair-related expenditure. During his time at Barcelona, Neymar reportedly spent close to £2,000 a month on his hairdo. Looking at the pictures from back then, we think he might have been overcharged. Neymar often changes his hairstyle, so at least his barber's kept busy. We're just glad his tastes improved since his Santos days.